Well, I made it to the bird pond to see the duckies. If not our supersize Duckies Deluxe. Yeah, and there we go. There's our supersize Deluxe edition right there. That's what I think of swans and swan geese. Much the same. And look at that, Eddie. He just wagged his tail. Hello. Oh, look at that happy tail, happy tail. You guys happy to see me? Oh, I should certainly hope so, because I'm happy to see you. Huh? That big, soft Easter. See, Easter's running with the Gaggle. He doesn't even care that I came to visit him, because he's running with the Gaggle. See, Eddie's right there. That's what I was saying. I think Eddie's been protective over Easter. See how he's hanging? Now, today, I have a bad feeling if I go pick up Easter, Eddie's probably going to try to kick my ass. See, look at that. He's like hanging out right there. Now that's the one I call Andrew and Julia. I kind of forget that she can fly, and our baby goose is still here. See, baby goose is hanging out right by China Goose. That's the other goose that can fly. Look at that. Baby goose loves China Goose. Oh, I could see how he's kind of honking together with them like that, getting real close. And then see that? The pilgrim goose flapping her wings? That's old Nellie. Old Nellie the nanny. So that's why I call her Nanny, because see, the baby goose is hanging out right there with her. And she seems to be partnered up with China Goose. I don't know if they're a couple or if they're just good friends. But as long as I've been coming to the pond, those two are usually hanging out together. And when we get babies, they usually take them under their wings. Now, if Mama Goose has babies, they will also join her. And she accepts it too. She really likes having the extra nanny help. So, now a funny thing I've learned about geese is something that happens when they end up single and they can't be parents anymore, is they a lot of times like to play nanny, and that's a big help when some geese actually have a lot of eggs that hatch. Yeah, they can go anywhere from just one or two goslings to having a whole team of them. So when I used to go visit the geese at the goose ponds at Woodland Park, and I would see that happen sometimes. There was this big white male goose, and he would play nanny, and he'd come up and hiss and do all this stuff, and he'd play nanny to Canada geese, you know. He's probably a single dad and lost his wife, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was his story, because I've read up a little bit. That's the only reason I know. And so I've seen it, you know, that they love to play nanny when they're singles. Yeah, so something I'm always talking about in the animal kingdom. What's that about? Sammy Summer just gave that guy a good bite. What's that about? Let me figure out which goose he is. It looks like... Huh, look at that. Oh, that's Andrew. That's Andrew. The only way I could tell is how they pair up sometimes. They almost all look alike. I can tell Andrew apart from Eddie because he always hangs out with Julia. So now Eddie, he's kind of a bigger goose, and he's kind of got a thicker neck, and he's kind of got a little dimple in the back of his head where he may have been injured. So sometimes that's how I can tell him apart. And then Stewie, I can tell him. Let's see, Stewie looks like he has an injured wing, so I've been looking for him. That one, I think, right there, that looks like Mama Goose standing close to Sammy Summer. Seems like Sammy's been sticking together with her when she had her nest last season. He was right over there guarding her, so I don't know if he had anything to do with making the eggs or fertilizing them, which I don't think her eggs hatched, so either some ate them or they just weren't fertilized. But I could tell Mama Goose because her angel wing is just that her wing hangs down funny. Yeah. I think that's Stuart right out there on the edge there. Now he's gotten closer to the Gaggle. But see that? He's still kind of standing on the edge. Who's doing the talking? What are these guys talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? I'm going to go on out onto the ice and see what happens if I try to pet my Twinkie. Ha ha ha. So, see how Twinkie's acting? That's my baby. So he's gotten so distant from me. He didn't even give me a, like, big greeting honk or anything. Honk-a-conk-conk? Honk-a-conk-conk, Easter? Huh? Honk-a-conk-conk, Easter. Now there's Eddie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's Eddie. Hey, Eddie. You gonna let me pet Easter? Huh? You gonna let me pet my Twinkie? on, Easter. Look what I've got. Easter. Honky tonk Easter. See, Easter still loves me, but he has to conform with the Gaggle. You don't understand. He's here 24/7 with this Gaggle, and I show up for, what, a half an hour once a week if I'm lucky. Well, of course he's going to be more loyal to them. What the hell should I expect? So I guess I just need to get over it. See, actually, he's still my buddy. He still came over to honk hello to me. Probably only because he saw the lettuce, but that's besides the point. No other goose here would even come that close to me. Anyways, let me see if I can squeeze a hug in on him, eh? Let's do it, let's do it. Come on, it's time for your hugs. And I did wash my face and hands before I came up here. Yeah, because I like this. This is why I like Easter. Ready? This is why I like him. But he hates it, so I have to give him a regular hug. See that? Hugs. Aww. He's like, please let me go now. Please let me. I'm embarrassing him in front of the Gaggle. I'm sorry, Easter. Did I embarrass you in front of everybody? I'm sorry. Come on. You know what time it is, right? You know what time it is, right? It's time for a big fat kiss right in the goose face. Ready? I want to plant one right in his pumpkin face. I'm going to just have to catch him by his face. Ready? Ready? He does not want it. He knows what I'm going to do. Ready? I got it. I got it. That big soft Twinkie. I can't believe him sometimes, man. What a Twinkie. Anyways, mauled Twinkie. He's probably going to have to flap his wings. Ew, now he's mad at me. He's shaking his head like, oh, did you have to do that? See, he's mad. That's what that little twitchy head shake is about. It's like, no, no. Now, it's funny how that little head shake is universal in the animal world, right? Anyways, I'm going to take this lettuce. It's not much. I'm on a low budget now until I can get my act together. Anyways, I'm going to go fill up this lettuce bowl and see how the Twinkies like it, and I'll talk to you soon.